Hi everyone, welcome to the Take on Dallas. It's your girl, Kayla Bree. It's your girl, Kayla Bree. Hey, it's your girl, Kayla Bree. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in to watch this video. It's time to jumpstart on them goals, and since it is 2023, I feel there is no better time than now to finally make that leap of faith. It's time to start over, start from scratch, build up, and create the life you always wanted to live. I have been living in Dallas for 5 whole years, so I feel like I'm pretty much a native in this game. Okay, like I have moved, I have came, I have conquered, I have went through the hills and the valleys and the shadows of death. Okay, and I would say that this has been the best decision that I have ever made in my life, was moving here. It jump-started my life and everything that I had visioned for myself in my younger 20s. Just when I think back of what I would look like now, this is somewhat of what I would have thought I would be. So today's video, I'm going to go over all of the things that I wish I knew prior to moving to Dallas. Or maybe you're brand new to Dallas and there are certain things that you still don't really know. This is that video. I'm going to kind of go over a couple of things with you that I wish I knew, or that I would like to give to you as some advice as you embark on this new journey. Before we do get started today, I do want to thank you all for being on this journey with me for this long. I have came, disappeared, not been consistent. I took a whole year off and you guys are still here on this journey, and I really truly appreciate that, and I thank you so much for getting me this far. We have a whole journey to go, but this is just the beginning, and I'm just so thankful for each and every one of you who are watching. If you're new, just come on over, hit the subscribe button. If you are new to Dallas, make sure that you follow me on Instagram at the TakeOnDallas, and we have a TikTok at the TakeOnDallas, and we also have an app, and it's a membership app where it's completely 100% free. It's like its own Dallas Facebook group where you can meet other people, talk to others, get advice, meet friends. We have monthly meetups every month where we go do something fun and we explore Dallas together. So if you are interested in any of that, you can click the link in my description box and it will lead you to whatever it is that you would like. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. So the first thing that I want to say is, when you are moving from one city to another, whether that is Dallas or not, maybe you clicked on this video because you are considering Dallas, but maybe you don't end up choosing Dallas and you choose Houston or Austin or Atlanta. It doesn't matter. This will apply no matter what. When you are moving to a new city by yourself, it is lonely. It gets lonely. It's a journey that you have to take from within. You cannot rely on your family and friends and people. Even if you have friends in that city, don't depend on that. Like, I'm one to tell you that it is a lonely road, but it's a more fulfilling road, because once you find your tribe, you found your tribe, you know, because these are people that you can literally make your own circle. You can make your own tribe. You can make your own family here. So when you are moving into a new state, whether you are super young or maybe you're not so young, it doesn't matter. It's a lonely journey, but one thing you do have to keep in mind, that going backwards is not an option. That's just not an option. We are only moving forward. There's nothing there for you, so why would you go backwards? Only moving forward. So I encourage you to just stay motivated to get through, because it is hard. It's sad. You're gonna cry, you're gonna feel homesick, but talk to your family on the phone, go visit, but do not travel backwards, because it's so worth it in the end once you get through the hurdles of the lonely. And number two, I want to speak about the weather. So the weather has changed a bit since I first moved here. When I first moved here, it hadn't snowed here in 10 plus years. Nobody had even seen snow. Like, I'm from Colorado, so snow, I'm used to it. I'm like, okay, like, people, it would like drizzle a little bit and people would shut down the whole city would shut down for a drizzle, and I would be like, that's crazy. Until we got that snowstorm, and then it blew all the power out and they were having to recycle power. It was a weird situation. So with considering moving to Dallas, you want to consider the weather. You want to make sure that you prepare to have an emergency kit, generators, little electric stoves, so that you don't have to use gas, just in case, like you and your family could still eat. Extra batteries, heaters that don't require any plugs. You got to think about those types of things when living here, because if the weather decides to act up at any point or turn your heat off at any point, they can do that. So yeah, that's one of the things that I just was not expecting when I got here at all, and I did not take that into consideration at all. Another thing is, if you don't like Tex-Mex, you probably won't like Texas, because no matter if you move to Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, Houston, no matter where you go, honey, it's Tex-Mex, okay? It is Tex. They call it Tex-Mex for a reason, because Texans love some Mexican food. And I also noticed that when I go back home in Colorado, that a lot of people don't even know what Tex-Mex is, which is so crazy to me. Like, how do y'all not know what Tex-Mex is? I am a Mexican food junkie. You can catch me with a margarita and a taco at any point in time. I love Tex-Mex. It's just a thing for me. So I'm in the right place, because, man, the endless amounts of Tex-Mex that they have, the authentic Mexican food that they have, like, whew, Lord, I love me some Mexican food. It's probably like my #1 favorite food is Mexican. So I'm like always on the hunt for a good taco spot, a good margarita, okay? One thing that I absolutely love about Dallas is the fact that there is so many restaurants, so many cute restaurants, the aesthetic restaurants, just like so many restaurants, and there's always a new restaurant opening, and I love that about Dallas. Like, I'm always in the mood to go find a new restaurant. I'm always in the mood to find somewhere with a cute cocktail and a good happy hour, a nice cute vibe. Dallas is just the place for that. Like, if you like restaurants, if you like trying new spots and are into that, then Dallas is a really great city for that. And that is one of the things that made me super duper fall in love with Dallas, is the fact that I can always find a cute restaurant to go to, and my love language is literally taking me to a cute restaurant. Like, if you want to impress me, book us a reservation somewhere cute. And you get extra brownie points if I ain't never been there before. Another thing I want to stress is make sure that you come visit Dallas before you move here, because #1, them Google pictures be lying. So you better, before you sign a lease, please, I beg it of you, please go look at that apartment, go to the area. There has been so many times when I first moved here, there was so many apartments that, like, they was bigging them pictures up, okay? I was just like, oh, okay, this is only what, $1,000. I pull up, no, no, I wouldn't do it. So I would just suggest that you come visit here first. I would stay longer than a weekend. I would definitely stay during the week just to get your feel for what the city is like, because you just never know if this is the city for you. I know a lot of people like a lot of turn up, and a lot of people prefer Houston over Dallas. And the reason why is because it's a lot more of a party, you know, scene in Houston, but Dallas has its own party scene. Like, I'm trying to tell you, do not sleep on Dallas. Dallas has nightlife, they have day life, they have brunch. Like, Dallas is definitely one of those cities where you party in the daytime, because I just feel like a lot of millennials live in this city. I don't know what that's about, but I feel like I'm in my element, because a lot of millennials live here. And if you're a millennial like me, you like to, you know, party in the daytime and be home and in bed by like 8, 9 o'clock, okay? Because like, who wants to be out all night? Not I. So I feel like Dallas is the perfect place for that, because there's endless amounts of day party fun to do, especially on a Sunday, where you could be in bed by 10 p.m. Like, that sounds like a wonderful time to me. If you're more into like, let me get dressed pregame, go to the club, Houston may be more for you. It's more like, it's more of that in Houston than it is in Dallas, but Dallas does have that. It's just not as prominent as Houston is. So if that's something that you're looking for, I would definitely consider moving to Houston versus Dallas. I will make a video on why I chose Dallas versus over Houston. You kind of already tell why I chose Dallas over Houston, but I'll make a video if you guys are interested in that. Also, I didn't realize how much of a family state Dallas is. Like, you could really raise a family here, and I just love that, because when I first moved here, I had no interest or desire or even thought about families or like kids schools and anything like that. Like, I was just like, I just want to get out of Colorado. I don't really care about none of that. I don't have no kids. I'm just ready to go. And as I grew up, and I realized that, you know, being in a state where, you know, you can raise a family is so important. And I just feel like Dallas is a perfect place to raise a family. The school districts, depending on where you are in Dallas, are so good. Like, really, really good. I'm a suburban girl, so the suburbs, they just scream family to me. Like, everybody there's so many different communities and people in their houses, and it's just like, wow, it's just goals. Like, I cannot wait till I get to that stage of my life where I am living in one of them beautiful homes with my little family at some point in my life. But I'm so excited about that, because Dallas is just a perfect space for that. Every area in Dallas has its own like personality, so to speak, because you got like your city life, your downtown, your uptown. You want to like more fast-paced lifestyle, you go over there, and then you start moving to the outskirts of Dallas, which is where mainly a lot of people stay. Then you kind of like find your personality, basically. So when I first moved to Dallas, I lived in Richardson, which is centrally located, which I appreciated so much. And I'm so glad that I started off in Richardson, because it was like literally centrally located. Like, I could get anywhere in 20 minutes, and I am a girl who don't like to travel, who don't like to be in a car more than 20 minutes. If it's more than 20 minutes, I ain't going. Okay? Period. And that's just how I feel. So for me to live in Richardson, it was centrally located. I could get downtown in Dallas less than 20 minutes. I could get Plano less than 20 minutes. Anywhere I wanted to go, less than 20 minutes, because it was centrally located. I loved that. Then I moved from Richardson to Plano, and Plano is so beautiful. I love Plano. Plano is like where all the like upper class millennials are. I see a lot more black people over there. I see a lot more people my age, a lot more successful, a lot more classy, just everything that embarks me as a person, that is my personality. Plano would be my personality for sure. I no longer live in Plano. I kind of live on the outskirts of Plano now, but when my lease is up, I'm really considering moving back because I love me some Plano, y'all. I love me some Plano. But if I was gonna move in Dallas anywhere, it would probably be Irving, Las Colinas area. That area is beautiful as well. The only thing about living in Dallas or like closer to the outskirts of Dallas is the traffic. I don't like that. She live in a way back north, and she don't deal with no traffic. She don't deal with none. Like I do not deal with nobody's traffic ever, okay? At all. But the second that you go to Dallas or be anywhere near close to them skirts of Dallas, consider yourself stuck in traffic for 45 minutes every day, each way you go. Like, no, that is not the life that I want to live. I got my hefty defty toll tag that I pay gladly every month because I don't have time. I don't have time, and I will gladly pay for that time because So that's another thing that you need to consider when moving here is that they have tolls, and it's like getting on the highway. They make you pay to get on the highway. It's the most dumbest thing that I ever heard in my life, but I do it. I still pay because if it's gonna knock off 15 minutes, I'm gonna do that, period. I'm gonna pay that $40 every month. Another thing is that Dallas is in close proximity to a lot of cabins. So if you like to take cabin trips, which is something that I prefer, I love to take cabin trips, like solo time, go somewhere with your boo and you just like in the wilderness somewhere. I love it. I love it. If you've never done it before, don't knock it till you try it, because like it's so relaxing and so therapeutic to go into the wilderness in a cabin somewhere and just be at peace. You're not with the lights and the heaviness of the city. You can just escape. I love that we're like hours distance away from plenty of them. It's like one in each direction. Like I can go to Austin, I can go to San Antonio, I can go to Oklahoma, I can go anywhere, and they're not far. It's not like I'm going to be in the car for hours upon hours upon hours, because I'm not wanting to be in the car for hours. Like I said, if it's more than 20 minutes, I really don't want to go. But if it's a cabin, I might consider 2 hours, because cabins are just so peaceful, and I love that. I love that. So if you ever want to plan dates and stuff like that, you could be like, okay, boo, I'm gonna take you to a cabin or whatever, and you could plan a whole trip, and then y'all could just take y'all's car and drive there. It's not far. It's like so perfect. I love that. Another thing I want to mention is that it is super easy here to find a job. If you don't have a job, it's because you ain't looking, and that's just that on that. Like, if you don't have a job, it's because you're not looking. It's easy to find a job here. However, the jobs and the way that they pay out here, if you don't have a degree, you're gonna need 2, 3, 4 jobs, because it's expensive here. When I first moved here, my rent was like I think it was like $9.50 a month. I pay double that now, literally. So yeah, you're gonna need about 2, 3. You know what I'm saying? 2, 3. The way that life be lifing, you need 2, 3. You need 2, 3. But I would also say when relocating to Dallas, do not base your living situation based off of your job, because I know a lot of times that we'll come out here and be like, oh, I work for Toyota and I am going to be, you know, a manager at da-da-da-da, right? And so then you move close to your job just to find out that you hate it over there. That's not your area. Like I said, each area has their own personality, and if that's not your personality next to your job, I would not do that. Like, don't base your location, do not base your location of your apartment on your job that you work, because your job could change. Your apartment could change too, but your job could change quicker than your apartment can. You in at least for a good year, okay? I would just find the place that fits you and then move there. I also want to touch on dating because a lot of people don't really speak on dating in Dallas. I feel like dating is bad no matter where you go. If you are in a stage of your life where you are attracting a lot of men that are, or women, a lot of people, if you are in a point in your life where you're just attracting the wrong people, it's because you haven't done the inner work. You got to do some more healing so that you can attract the right people, because no matter where you go, this is not going to be the solving grace of your problems. You're not going to come here and magically find men that are great and that's just what it is. Like, no, you have to do that inner work. So I would just I would just say that no matter where you go, the dating is going to be the same. In your hometown, in California, in Atlanta, it does not matter where you go. The dating pool sucks. You have to find that inner peace so you can attract the right people. And that's all I'm going to say about the dating thing. And just to revisit the fact that it is expensive here, it's expensive. A 1-bedroom is going $14-15 right now. And they want you to make 3 times the rent, sometimes 3.5. I'd be like, bitch, what? That's why I say you need 3-4. Okay, 3-4 of them, because one job ain't enough. It's just not. Also, I wanted to say this. In one of my previous videos of me talking about Dallas, somebody had mentioned that you don't need a car to live here, and that is absolutely false. That was false advertisement. You definitely need a car here. The DART ain't gonna take you where you need to go, and the DART is the public transportation here. You need a car. Everything is far. Everything is linked with links of each other. Everything is far. Everything. I have seen people make it here without a car, Ubering and do it, like, but that adds up. Then they end up eventually getting a car, because you need a car. You need a car here. You need a car. And if anybody tells you that you don't need a car here, they lying to you, because everything is far. Everything's 20 minutes, 30 minutes away. So how you gonna get there? You gonna pay $40 each time you go, like $40 there, $40 back on Uber, because everything's so far? No. You need a car. So whoever told you, or whoever was in my comment section of that video, no, don't be telling these people that. You need a car. And then the last thing I want to touch on is that it is super duper easy to find friends here. I have literally found my tribe of people, and I just feel like it's super easy to find friends. I do also feel, in that same breath of me saying, yes, it's easy to find friends, I also will say there is a lot of people who have established friends, but there are so many people who are new here, who don't have any friends at all, who are looking to do stuff but don't have anyone to do it. There's a lot of that here. Like, a lot of people who live in Dallas are not even from Dallas. They're from somewhere else, and they're probably new, just like you. So I love that. I love that it's a space for you to meet new people. If you are new to Dallas, you're more than welcome to join my community. We go on monthly dates. We do fun things together. We plan. We like, hey girl, you want to go to happy hour? It's fun. So if you guys want that, you're more than welcome to join my community. All of the links will be down in the description box below. If you guys have any suggestions on any Dallas videos that you would like to see, please leave them down below. If you currently live in Dallas and you made it this far in the video, leave down below your favorite restaurant that you like to go to, because I like to know what y'all favorite spots is. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to watch this video. Please make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. We upload every Tuesday and Friday on this channel. Also, don't forget to follow us on TikTok, on Instagram at TakeOnDallas, and we will see you in the next video.